Assalamualaikum. First, for the introduction, we agreed to conduct a program called National Museum 58th Anniversary Fair. The program's goal is to generate interest and promote awareness about National Museum Day. At the same time, the National Museum of Malaysia is advertising its service and goods to the public. Clearly, the project is already explained that all the events are dedicated to the celebration of National Museum of Malaysia 58th Anniversary on this upcoming 31st August 2021. This project is able to highlight the appreciation of artifacts that has been preserved and maintained for a long time for new generations to gain knowledge from. This will lead to more than just gaining some knowledge, but it is also will changing people perspective of life. Okay, next is objective. First is to appreciate the value of artifacts. Second is to engage and increase the visitors. And third, to provide deeper understanding of the history. Fourth, to share the history of authentic cultural and natural heritage. And lastly, to enhance the existing of National Museum of Malaysia.
Okay, next I'm going to explain to you about the date, venue, and duration of this program. Okay, for the date, we will hold this event on 31st August 2021. The date chosen because we want to dedicate the celebration of 58th Anniversary Day of the National Museum of Malaysia. And then for the venue, the location is National Museum of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. It is because we want to fulfill the objective of this program, which is to engage and also boost the visit to the National Museum. And then the last part is duration. Okay, for the duration, the program progression was began at 9 a.m. and ended at 6 p.m. There is various activities provided for the visitors. Okay, next about the program, tentatives of this event. The program started with the registration session, which is from 9 a.m. until 10 a.m. And then we move on to the opening ceremony on 10 a.m. by the Director General Officer of National Museum of Malaysia, which is Datuk Kamaru Baharin bin Abdul Kasim. And then there is overall 4 activities in this program. The first activity started with Understanding Artifact session. This activity is divided into 3 sessions. And then the second activity is Galleries Tour. The program continues for 1 hour. Visitors are entertained to view the artifacts and then told about the history. The third activity is Visit to Conservation Center. And then the program started at 4:15 p.m. until 5:15 p.m. And the last activities is National Museum of Malaysia Photo Contest. Activities prizes were prepared for the participant. And then there is also winning announcement ceremony and closing ceremony. And finally, the event ended at 6 p.m. Okay, now I'm going to explain to you about the budget that we spent for this event. Okay, National Museum allocated 3,000 ringgit for the success of this event. And the entire amount money spent on purchasing necessities is 29,400. And we spent the money for promotion, which is to pay the designer wages and printing posters. And next, we spend the money for the rent. We rent the canopies, tables and chairs. Okay, we also spend the money for the consolation prizes, which is for the first place prizes, second place prizes, and third place prizes, and gift hampers. And then for the last one, we spend the money for the others, which is we want to pay the 3 photographers' wages.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. And for the role, the first one is event manager, which is a person that responsible to plan and execute the event. And for financial manager, the aim of this role is to manage the development of standardized budget and also accounting forms. And for logistic manager, the purpose of this position is to manage the logistic and overall management. organize the storage and delivery of items to the appropriate location in a timely and cost-effective manner. And for our promotion manager, this is a person that in charge on organizing and managing campaigns to promote the events, which is also develop support materials such as brochures, flyers, scripts, videos, and also field communication. And last but not least, for the food and beverage manager, the role included by check and compare the menu, then followed by food tasting and also to confirm the menu. And for the audience feedback, tourists from inside and outside countries Malaysia have the opportunity to participate various events held throughout the celebration at the museum exhibition site throughout Malaysia. And second, the events can build a strong relationship between the visitors by allowing visitors to gather and communicate, exchange perspective, and share knowledge and experience. And third, it allows to educate and spread knowledge to the younger generation in order to preserve the country's racial traditions for the benefit of the national culture. As a result, this cultural history and tradition can be preserved. And fourth, it can further enhance the younger generation's awareness and understanding of the country history and heritage. And fifth, it will inspire employee and customer loyalty, and this is because an anniversary can make everyone feel valuable, feel appreciated, and bring everyone together for a joyful celebration.
Next is event photograph. For figure 1 and 2 shows the opening ceremony of the 58th anniversary of the National Museum on 31 August. For figure 3 shows the season of understanding artifacts in the museum. And for figure 4 shows the visitors during galleries tour session. And then for figure 5 shows a visit to the conservation center session. And figure 6 shows the photo contents session. And the last figure is figure 7 shows the winner announcement ceremony session as the closing ceremony. In conclusion, the National Museum of Malaysia has positioned itself as pioneer in Malaysian museum operations and a supporter of the conservation and preservation of the precious collections heritage. The 58th anniversary fair at the National Museum allows visitors to reflect on the museum history, present, and future. The steering committee invites all involved in the 58th anniversary's preparation, implementation, and evaluation to think broad, be brave, and also be creative. As a result, all efforts in the success of this program have been able to achieve the goal of emphasizing the value of artifacts that have been conserved and maintained for future generations to learn from and enhancing the number of visitors. Thank you.